It's Bellogic Knowledge. Come get your scholarship. Here's another edition of Parent Power Resources to Thrive. Hello, parents. Bellogic Knowledge LLC here, back with another parent empowerment. So for the rest of this month, I will be going over a little bit of what has inspired Bellogic Knowledge LLC and why I'm so focused on like family law and just kind of making sure that everybody knows their rights and responsibilities. In addition, the resources for this month are, again, we're still going on with Unmarried Parent Rights and Responsibilities, 3rd edition by attorney Jacqueline D. Stanley et al. We're also going to touch and this one's here for your parents' rights to kind of understand what it means to be an unmarried parent. In a later video, I will get into like marriage and parenting, but right now my focus is unmarried parent rights and responsibilities. So again, this book here, we're still continuing with this book. And then my next book that I'm sharing with you guys is Mothers on Trials. So here is a book that essentially talks about the battle for children, well, it's entitled Mothers on Trial, The Battle for Children and Custody by Phyllis Chesler. So this book is a great resource because it essentially talks about the history of mother rights and what that means, and kind of like what that means for women and how that kind of impacts family dynamics and whatnot. This is actually a great resource that I'm looking forward to get into because it also talks about the history. It touches on indigenous women, women who were enslaved, and how essentially when our society was getting transitioned into the industrial revolution, to where we're more focused on doing automotive factory work and stuff like that, and how our schools then transition into creating industrial curriculum. This talks about how with the creation of the 19th century, how women's bodies were really kind of or women were really put in like being custodially challenged. So this is a great resource because it gives us a history of women's rights or motherhood rights. So again, great resource. And then the next resource that we're going to go over for this month is High Conflict Custody Battle. It's called, it's entitled The High Conflict Custody Battle, Protect Yourself and Your Kids from a Toxic Divorce, False Accusations, and Parental Alienation. It's by Amy J.L. Baker, Ph.D., J. Michael Bone, Ph.D., and Brian Ludmer, BComm, LLB. So this is a great resource, especially for my parents who are experiencing any type of conflict or have to come into contact with police or domestic violence concerns, because here it talks about how you can protect yourself if you're experiencing a toxic situation, whether you're dealing with a narcissist who kind of made like false accusations about you, like what you can do kind of protect yourself, and showing like how if these things are done to you, that you can better protect yourself and your child to repair that relationship. So this talks, again, is about high conflict custody battle, which means that there were parents who decided to have a child. It was like, yay. And then, things got a little rough and rocky. And then, things kind of like exploded to become like very violent, and where changes of custody may have been manipulated out from one's care. And also just talking about how that parent who is experiencing those accusations, or how any parent really going through any type of custody battle, whether it's all about how you can better protect yourself and your child from, again, any toxic behaviors that may be coming from your partner. This helps you as a parent just to kind of have your boundaries and keep a cool mind. It helps you for your children, because again, the most important thing that you can do for your child when you're experiencing any type of conflict or just in life in general as a parent, the best thing that you can do for your child is to educate yourself on how you can be a better parent. So be sure to be on the lookout, because again, I'll be sharing content for what inspired Bellogic Knowledge LLC and my focus on parents' rights and parent empowerment. And then again, we are continuing with 3 resources for this for the rest of September of Unmarried Parent Rights and Responsibilities, 3rd edition by Jacqueline D. Stanley, attorney at law. Mothers on Trial, The Battle for Children and Custody, revised and updated second edition by Phyllis, Chesler. And then finally, The High Conflict Custody Battle, Protect Yourself and Your Kids from a Toxic Divorce, False Accusation, and Parental Alienation by Amy J. L. Baker, Ph.D., J. Michael Bone, Ph.D., and Brian Ludmer, BComm, LLB. So yeah, like, follow, and share for more. Stay on the lookout and speak soon. Stay courageous. It's Bellogic Knowledge. Come get your scholarship. Thank you for watching another edition of Parent Power. Like, follow, and share for more.